Hey, it's Tom.
And I'm Larry, and we're from Dr. Energy Saver. Hey Tom, today's National Fist Bump Day.
Awesome.
All right. We're going to talk about saving energy by replacing your tank-style water heater with a tankless water heater and how that will save you energy.
Saves lots of money in one easy step, simple to do. We get rid of that big old-fashioned bucket of water that heats the old-fashioned way, and we upgrade it to a modern, high-efficiency, computer-controlled tankless unit that will match the water production to exactly what we use in the house.
So when you have a tank-style water heater, it's keeping water hot all the time, and then that heat is lost. Even when you're not home or you're sleeping, the heat is lost out of the tank, and then the burner comes on again, and it keeps reheating the same water over and over and over again. So a tank-style water, a tankless water heater, heats water on demand, only when you use it, and when you don't need it, there's no fuel being consumed at all.
So let's make sure we get this. When you're sleeping at night, when you're away at work, when you go on vacation and you're not using water whatsoever, a tankless style water heater will use zero energy. There'll be no maintenance of water temperature. There'll be no standby losses. There'll be no water heating at all going on.
Now, there's two different models that we have here, for example. There's two different efficiencies. Tell us about this one.
This unit here is a high efficiency unit, but it's a non-condensing model. It runs about 85 to 86% efficient, and it uses a design which is a pipe within a pipe. The exhaust products from this burner go out the inner pipe, and the fresh air is brought in through the outer pipe, and it creates a heat exchange, so we actually preheat the burner combustion air, which makes this run a little more efficiently.
So what efficiency would this type of unit be?
This will get you about 85% on average, this type of a heater.
So when we talk about efficiency, we mean how well that unit turns fuel, whether it be natural gas or propane, into hot water. So if that's 85% efficient, Tom, if someone had a tank-style water heater that was maybe 12 years old, I mean, they don't last much longer than that anyway, what might the average efficiency have been 12 years ago?
Well, the average efficiency was low to begin with, and don't forget, after 10 or 15 years of sediment and rust and corrosion, it's even way lower than that. So we find that the efficiency of a water heater is about 60 to 65%, which means 35 or 40 cents of your heat energy for the water is going up the chimney and outside. You're not getting it into your water, plus the standby losses, plus all the other things that go on. So
we have a unit here that is up to 97% efficient?
These sealed combustion models can go as high as 97 to 98% efficient, which means that almost every bit of your fuel dollar goes into heating the water.
Wow.
Fist pump.
All right. So this unit has an intake and an exhaust on the top.
Correct. A fresh air intake for the burner and a flue exhaust so that all air is from outside, and it's sealed, it's safer, it's more efficient, and we also lower our heating load because if we're not taking air for combustion from inside the house, we don't have to heat it up in the wintertime.
Excellent. So this unit will take all the air that it needs for combustion directly from the outside, and unlike a tank-style water heater, for every 1 cubic foot of air that goes up the chimney for combustion, it's taking 5 or 6 or 10 cubic feet of air with it, and that air comes from the inside the house, and it has to leak in through the billing envelope to be replaced, and that's the extra heating load that you're talking about.
Heating and cooling load goes up year-round with the old style. This sealed combustion style, no longer a problem. The other thing I love about both of these is that the heating capacity modulates. And what I mean by that is, it's not on-off like an on-off light switch. It's more like a dimmer switch. So if I'm just washing my hands out and I use a little tiny bit of water, these things will only use a little bit of gas or a little bit of fuel to heat that water. If I turn on another appliance, or I wash dishes, or I jump in the shower and my water demand goes up, the burner will modulate up to accommodate that. So it's constantly searching and modulating to match its production of hot water to how we're using the water in our house, thus saving energy again.
Wow. So since hot water or heating water accounts for maybe 11–12% of your overall energy bill, and certainly more if you have more people in the house, by upgrading to a tankless water heater, you can save, let's say if you saved 40%, could be 40% of that 10 or 11 or 12%.
Yeah, absolutely. You can save about 40+% on this water heating production. Also, the other problem gets solved with this is a lot of times when we have a tank water heater, that tank indicates the amount of water we have. So if we use up that capacity, we're done. With this type of a heater, it can produce water continuously, so shower after shower, load of wash after load of wash, load of dishes after load of dishes, it just keeps on producing hot water for us.
Sounds like upgrading to a tankless water heater is a smart idea for people.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. Hey, we need an energy tip of the day.
Yeah, let's get Heather in here.
Let's call Heather in. All right.
Fist bumps. All right, guys. Well, today I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and today's tip is around your clothes dryer. So it's time to update your corrugated exhaust pipe to one of those smooth metal ones. This will allow the air to flow a little faster and your drying time to decrease.
Excellent. All right. We'll see you next time on Tom and Larry's excellent home energy saving show.
Heather's too.